watch is kind of coming to an end, Z. You're getting close to that midnight hour, so Tallow's kind of, already looking up at the stars, kind of how she does. Um, Both of you hear steps from behind you, and
Grab my axe.
you turn and look, and there's an old woman who is approaching the campfire. She is slightly hunched, but she has a kind face, kind of grayish, uh, gray, a little bit of gray in her hair, not much. It's her face looks a little bit older than her hair lets on. She has this pale dress that's a bit embroidered at the end, and a kind of nice, uh, like a fur coat that she's kind of got draped around her. And she just kind of shuffles towards you and smiles and says, "Do you mind if I sit down and warm myself up by the fire for a minute?"
I'm gonna look at Tallow.
Is it pink?
Maybe.
I mean,
It,
obviously, I recognize this person, right? I will take her by the hand and place it on my forehead and say, "Our fire is yours, Auntie."
and she just smiles. "Thank you, my dear." And she kind of shuffles over and sits down next to Tallow, not next to
Um,
Ro, and just,
yeah, and then I'll say, I'm sorry, Auntie. Where are my manners? This is my friend Z. Z, this is my Auntie Cordelia.
"Hello, dear. How are you?"
Hi, it's nice to meet you. I haven't heard about Tallow's family.
"Oh, we tend to be a secretive bunch from time to time."
I'm looking at Tallow. Does Tallow seem uncomfortable? Or
Does she seem uncomfortable?
She would seem, how do I want to put it? Like your grandma shows up, and then all of a sudden, like if you talked in slang or anything else like that, like all of a sudden your back kind of straightens up, you're speaking proper. Yeah.
okay. What brings you out here?
"Oh, I get around from time to time. Keep an eye on those who are close to us."
Well, I'm glad you found us out here. How
"No."
did you how did you know where your niece would be?
At this, she looks directly at you, Tallow. "It is quite easy to know where you are, my dear. She has made certain of that."
Well, grandmother had other plans.
"Oh, she knows. It does not mean she is happy with them."
Forgive my rudeness, Auntie. Can I make you some tea?
"That would be wonderful, thank you."
And then Tala will start to make tea.
I'm gonna hold my talisman and think really hard. Is she safe? Are we safe?
You don't feel anything nefarious at the moment.
Okay.
After a moment, you make the tea, you offer her the cup. She takes it, and she just sips on it, just seemingly enjoying the night, enjoying the fire. It is a beautiful night, isn't it?
Like the many I've missed, Auntie.
Perceptions. You seem to have made quite the group of friends.
I have. They're a lovely bunch of folks. I'm sure she would disapprove.
Sure she would.
Disapprove of us? Why? We're such a fun bunch.
There's
That's exactly why.
lots of things to disapprove of, my dear. Lots of things. This tea's
Thank
wonderful.
you for the. Oh, thank you for your visit, and also thank you for your gift the other night.
I'm glad you received it.
It made a great snack for my tattoo.
Daga.
Yes, Daga.
You're still feeding that thing.
He's quite lovely.
It's a waste of components and time. You do realize this. It's a tool, nothing more.
Well, all I have was my imagination, Auntie.
I suppose I can't blame you for that. She was a little harsh on you. And I did always enjoy your candles, my dear Tallow. And she reaches and she just lovingly brushes her fingers against your face. A twinge of cold to them.
Thank you, Auntie.
Her candles are lovely. We really enjoyed the
She made
ones
you
she made.
some.
Yeah.
Very nice.
She's really creative and a good friend.
That's nice to hear. She has had lots of practice making candles, after all. Can use all sorts of things to make candles. Very creative indeed. I've received many candles over the years. I've used all of them, loved them. Anyway, I should probably get going. I just saw the campfire. Wanted to stop by, warm myself up a little bit. You do seem like a lovely child. You know, if you ever need anything or interested in making any kind of deals, I'm sure we could work something out. Tallow, my dear.
Auntie.
Be good. And she leans in to give you a hug, and she whispers only in your ear so that you can hear. And she says, "She's furious that you're free, fuming and rumbling to herself. Be careful where you tread, little light. I don't think she's going to give you up so easily." And then she pulls back, a smile on her face. Be good,
Now
Tallow.
take her hand in mine again and place it to my forehead. Thank you for the visit, Auntie.
You're most welcome. Nice to meet you. Young
Z
one.
does like a very awkward, half-hearted kind of bow. They don't really know what to do.
She
Nice
seems
to meet you.
Yeah, she seems pleased by that. And she turns around and just starts walking off in the direction of the woods.
So,
And then once she's gone, like, Tallow, like, finally, breathe. Thank you so much.
that felt very awkward.
Thank you for being cordial. You have no idea who she is.
I don't. and I didn't know what to say. I didn't know if I should yell at her or be nice, but you seem to be being nice, so I thought I'd be nice.
Nice is the right thing to do.
Okay.
So last night when you said you were willing to kill a, you know, for us, from me,
Mm-hmm.
I appreciated the enthusiasm, but it's more than just one.
It's a group of hags.
They're a coven. Have you ever heard the saying that a strand of, or a rope of many strands isn't easily broken?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they are. They're the coven of the Crimson Cord.
Full name. Wish we had one like that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's 4 of them total. And mine was the worst of them all. They don't even like her.
The one that we just met, or your grandmother, or what?
No. Well, I call her auntie, but she's not. It's not like
Right.
real auntie, but because of the blood I have in me now. Think of it almost as your patron,
Mm-hmm.
which is a question I need to ask you. You said that you didn't really know your patron that well. That you hadn't even seen them yet?
I know them very well. I just don't know what they. I haven't met them in person, so I could touch them, but I've talked to them my whole life.
Do you think they're willing to sacrifice you and their power to fight a coven of hags? Because we're similar, but we're not. Where your patron is your benefactor and you're the conduit of their power,
Mm-hmm.
at any moment they can cut it off if they wanted, right? Or
Yeah.
hide themselves from you.
Mm-hmm.
Mine essentially changed my being. So it's not even my blood that flows in my veins anymore.
Is that what caused the?
Chicken horns, yeah. And so my power is mine, and I'm free from that. I'm free from that tether. But she's not happy that I'm free from the tether because my back and my arms and my legs have many secrets that I don't even know that she doesn't want out in the wild.
So by giving you this blood, that gave you your power, but they can't take that away from you now.
No, because I was made. But it gets worse because I can be turned into one of them.
How does that happen?
We kill and someone takes their place.
And whoever
So,
kills them has to take their place?
no, but there's 3 people that want them to. Hence, such a pleasant visit instead of a harsh one.
So they want you to take their place.
Yes. Because as much as they are sisters bound by blood and magic, not all sisters get along. And if you can replace one sister and put somebody in more subservient, then they keep the power level in balance without the misery. So if it's something we do, we have to plan beyond death because killing isn't the end of this.
We have to find a way to sever that connection, that cycle.
I have an idea, but I don't know if it's anything we can accomplish at where we're at now. But I
Well,
feel that maybe even Levin might have something that can help us. I don't think it's an accident that we met Levin and that he's a monster hunter.
I don't think it is either. But there's what, 4 of them and 5 of us?
Yeah, but each one of them fights like 5 of us.
Well, we can cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yes.
I think if we keep getting stronger and keep traveling together, maybe my friend can help us too. There's a way out of this. We're not going to let you do whatever the fuck they want you to do.
Thank you, Z. I'm sorry you had to sit through that.
That's okay. I'm just glad you're okay.
Surprisingly, I am. Thank you.